And welcome back to the Kiosk Presents. Traveling during the holidays can be quite hard. Joining me today to talk about it is writer, mom, and travel expert Lisa McElroy. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Kiosk Presents.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
Everyone wants to travel for the holidays, but it's not so hard. It's not so easy traveling with family. Do you have any great tips for helping people travel with their families?
Yeah, I definitely do. I have 2 kids, and I know that the first key thing you want to do is you want to leave early in the morning, crack of dawn. You'll still get in the same number of hours on the road, but you'll be there by lunchtime, at least at your stopping point. And that is a psychological difference for kids. They can jump in the pool, they can play all afternoon. I also like to stay at a familiar national chain. All of them are going to feel a little bit the same, familiar for the family. I really like Super 8 because they bundle together a lot of value. You get free Wi-Fi and free parking. You even get a free complimentary breakfast. If I've got to get in the car the next day again, oh my gosh, I'm going to fill my kids up with this. And you get Wyndham Rewards points. So when I want to go somewhere this summer, I've got those points stocked up.
I know they also send out emails with different deals throughout the year. So if you want to do an impromptu vacation, you often have some sort of incentive to do it.
That's right. And you and your spouse can just get away. Leave the kids with grandma next time.
Yep. And you can use those points for that.
Exactly.
Now, how do you keep kids occupied on a long flight or for road trips?
Well, I always have games along. I always have little snacks, but I also have little surprise things that I'll pull out. They don't know when they're coming, but if I see them behaving particularly well, they haven't poked their sister for a couple of minutes, I'm going to pull those out. I also am going to make sure that I can keep my eye on the kids, and so I want the car to be really, really safe. My husband will be driving. I always recommend to people that you check your tires before you leave. You want to have tires, especially in winter. You guys there in Buffalo know this, that are going to be able to handle the winter weather. So for example, I've got some Hankook tires here. The Winter Icept Evo handles snow great. You can brake. You even get better gas mileage because it's got lower rolling resistance. And I know if I have to keep the kids occupied, entertained, it allows me to have confidence that we're not going off the road.
Fantastic. Now, any planning tips to help with the trip other than just leaving early?
Yeah, well, one thing I always do is I want to travel light. My kids are not into carrying a lot of stuff, and I'm not going to lug it through the snow. So I do all the laundry before I leave. I also throw some laundry detergent in with me. I like Gain laundry detergent because that's what I use at home, and it's got a really good scent to it. It's familiar to the kids. I can do the laundry on the road. I might even boost it with the original scent booster. And then on the way home, I'm going to throw some dryer sheets in the suitcase. The clothes are kind of stinky, I'll admit it, but they're going to smell a little fresher because of the dryer sheets. When I get home, I'm going to start that process all over again. That way I can take their cutest outfits, I can get good pictures by the tree or whatever, and I don't have to worry about the chocolate that gets everywhere.
I know I often try to do laundry before coming back from a trip so I don't have to worry about when I come home, but the dryer sheets are useful in case I can't get around to it.
Yeah, no,
because trips are hectic.
So the last helpful thing, Steve, that if I can recommend one more thing, we are talking
Fantastic.
about winter travel here, snowstorms, flight cancellations. Everyone's traveling, you're going to lose your luggage. And so definitely you want to buy travel insurance before you go. It's going to cost you a couple extra pennies, but you'll get the peace of mind. Travel Guard is typically going to cover any of these emergencies that you have. It's very comprehensive. And one thing I really like about it is that kids under 17 are covered free under an adult policy. And so, again, we hope nothing goes wrong, but if it does, you've got a fallback position there. That's going to help your holidays be a little bit smoother.
Also takes care of any emergency medical normally for that sort of thing.
That's exactly
if you opt for that option, and that's really useful.
Really useful. Kids, they're going to get sick at the most inopportune moment.
Yep. All right. Where can people go for more information if they want more help planning their travel?
Well, check out super8.com for their nationwide locations. You can check out Hankook Tire USA if you want more information on the Icept Evo. I love Gain for the detergent, and then TravelGuard.com. Go and buy yourself a travel insurance policy.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Lisa, for joining us today here in Buffalo and West New York on the Kiosk Presents.
Thanks, Steve.